Hello, this is Cyndi. I went to the store to get some of that really nice decorative tissue paper. I think Tim Holtz has some. There's several different brands, and I use it a lot when I'm doing a canvas. I use it to collage, and it's really nice because the tissue paper itself blends in and it becomes sheer. You don't really see it on the canvas, but you do see the design. But they did not have any at the store, so I'm going to make my own. I've done this a couple times in the past, and it's really, really easy. And what I'm using, because I don't have any of the right kind of tissue paper, the best kind of tissue paper to use is artist tissue paper. It looks very similar to regular white tissue paper, but it's called artist tissue paper, and it's nice to work with. But I don't have any of that today, so I'm going to use tracing paper, which I use a lot. I just buy an inexpensive pad of tracing paper at the dollar store, and it works really well. You can also use deli paper. It does the same thing when you put gel medium on it to apply it to a canvas or to a card or whatever you're going to do. It becomes sheer and you can just see the design. But I'm going to use this tracing paper. I've chosen a variety of stamps, and I'm going to use this Ranger archival ink in black. You could use colors, but black shows up well for what I like to use it for. So I'm going to play around and make a few sheets, see what I come up with. Here we go. Some finished tissue paper, collage paper, whatever you would use it for. As I said before, I use it mostly as collage paper when I'm working on a painting or a card or some kind of art project. But they come out really nice. Of course, if you're doing it on a big piece of tissue paper, you could use them to wrap a gift or put in a gift, and people would be so impressed that you're making your own tissue paper. Now, some of you might ask, well, why wouldn't you just, if you're going to put it on a painting, why wouldn't you just stamp on there? Because if you're like me and have fear of stamping, a lot of times when you stamp, it doesn't come out perfectly. It'll miss certain spots, or if you're putting a word, it won't come out straight. But if you use the tissue paper that you've stamped on, then you can put it wherever you want it, and the painting does show through. You can't really tell here because it's not put on with the gel medium, but when you put the gel medium on, it makes this part really sheer. Not totally sheer, but a cool kind of sheer. I like the way it looks. Hang on a second, let me get some supplies and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've torn a little piece off, and with some decoupage, just put it down over here. Actually, I should put some on the bottom, shouldn't I? And as you can see, blends right in. Like I said, it's not totally sheer. If you're using deli paper actually is pretty sheer. Uh-oh, I've got blue. I guess that was ink. I thought this was just paint on this page. But you can see the, I hope you can see in this camera, but you can see the paint through there. So it just gives your art another layer, a somewhat interesting layer, and there's a million things you can do with it. So give it a shot. Thank you very much. Peace.